Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 7. This is happening a lot sooner than I was expecting. I was actually away for the weekend, so when the episode did drop, I was not prepared. And it's been a struggle to avoid spoilers these past couple of days. I don't even follow any Trek things on my TikTok, and there have been a couple videos that I've had to scroll past on my TikTok because they've been little clips of the episode, and I'm like, stop showing me stuff. I have seen a few screen grabs on Twitter. It's been a little bit of a struggle, but I've been okay. I'm very interested in getting into this. I've only heard good things, so this should be a lot of fun. Last time on Star Trek Strange New Worlds, we had an Uhura episode where these alien life forms were trying to communicate to her. She was not getting the message at first, but was able to figure it out by the end and prevent Starfleet from basically torturing and killing these life forms. We got to see Kirk. We got to see Kirk interact with his brother. So I guess we got to see two Kirks. We got to see the first interaction between Spock and Kirk in the Prime timeline universe, whatever you want to call it. So overall, it was a good episode. I don't know what to expect in this episode, like, in terms of the plot. One of the screen grabs I saw was an animated scene of the Lower Decks characters in front of, like, a portal. And presumably that's how they get to this time and this show. So I don't know. I guess I'll find out what that's about. In the last episode, we did get a little bit of Spock and Chapel just discussing, like, where they are and what they should do about their relationship. So I'm curious if there's going to be anything about that in this episode, or if it's going to be totally shying away from what we've seen in the season so far of Strange New Worlds. Also, I didn't watch the trailer yet. I was planning on doing that on the channel, but I saw that there was a trailer for Lower Decks Season 4, so I wonder if we will see any continuity between this and that, if there will be any mention of the events of this episode. I could see them doing that, definitely. Especially since it's Lower Decks. Lower Decks has always been meta and unserious, but in a good way. But all I've heard about this episode is that it's been very well received. A lot of people love this episode and think it's one of the best, if not the best, Star Trek episode of all time, I guess. I don't know if how that's possible, but I guess we'll see. I'm excited. Before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed but you like this kind of content, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I've been putting off getting into this episode long enough. I am super excited to get into it, so I will go ahead and do that.
Ensign's log, stardate 58460.1.
I love that we're starting from this.
I mean, this is as close as we'll get to Spock or Numero Una.
Don't call her that. No one called her.
Radiation's a super useful form of energy.
Science!
I love them. It's sad that they're not going to be live action. Or maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it.
Wouldn't that be a historically appropriate career for an Orion to have back then?
Some Orions might surprise you.
Oh boy.
Help! The portal's trying to portal me! Stop lurching towards it!
I love Jack Quaid's screaming.
You guys look very realistic.
Fantastic transition.
Number 1 to Enterprise, we might have a problem.
Oof. That's fun. Oh, is it animated? Oh, this is fantastic. I love this. Oh my goodness. Amazing. I'm gonna be smiling this whole time. I'm sorry, guys. That's gonna be the whole reaction. I love this so much. I love it's just combining both title sequences. Directed by Jonathan Frakes, of course. I knew that was happening, but still, it's great.
Mr. Spock ran an analysis of this delta. It's not just a badge, it's also a communicator. You just press right here.
But flipping it open's the best part.
I like our...
That's the best part.
You don't think he knows something about my future, do you?
No, I'm sure he's just,
No, he knows everything about everyone's future here.
Don't make any attachments.
I'm actually not familiar with that one. Is that a recent?
Personal role.
Okay, touching this can't possibly change the future, right?
whoa.
Just a, it's a historical saddle, so I'm just appraising it.
He's so stupid.
Yeah, they got smaller and more powerful and arguably less likely to explode, but design-wise?
As helpful as this analysis of it.
Explode?
Unidentified ship closing in. Prepare for transport.
Is it the Orions?
I think this vessel might be Orion.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Heart palpitations. That's probably what he's having right now.
On the bridge. NCC 1701 dash.
No dash.
Mr. Boimler.
Yeah, hey.
The POV shots.
Do Orions have science vessels?
They're ignoring our hails.
Yeah, well, it's bold of you to make an assumption.
I'm reading an energy spike emanating from the Orion ship.
What? What did they do? Did they take something? Is that going to be the plot of the episode? They took something to make it not functional, and they have to get it back so that they can send Boimler back.
Is that something you're doing for Captain Pike's birthday?
It's his birthday on Friday?
How do you know his birthday?
Well, I mean, in the future, his birthday's a holiday. Crap!
That's so funny.
Throw Pike a party. I like it. Good
Oh,
idea.
boy.
I will give you all the credit for
Please
it.
don't put my name on it.
Don't put my name on anything. Fantastic. He feels like he's ruined the timeline because he's smiling, I guess.
And he'll get over it and back to his serious, real self soon?
She's like, I don't want him to change back.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No,
it's fine.
I would get to influence him forever anyway.
I mean, he'll outlive you by a lot, but still.
What if I could use it and you guys just don't look?
Look the other way.
Ridiculous. We can't just not look. Can we?
That's really funny.
Wise.
No, but I'm going with it.
This is fantastic. This is so funny.
Our top priority is recovering that portal and sending Ensign Boimler.
Oh, did they take the whole portal? What? Maybe they are scientists and they're just studying it?
We need you to put it back.
Is that a threat?
It's a request.
No? How is that a threat?
Give us a moment.
Ideas, not you.
Fair?
Fair?
Captain Pike that the Orions want to trade, they see it as a sign of respect.
You know I can hear you. I'm standing right here.
Sorry.
It appears they are scanning our cargo hold.
Well, they want to trade something.
You got yourself a deal, Captain.
Well,
The portal is nearly depleted of chromium, but I calculate there is enough left for a single trip.
how is... When is Mariner gonna come in?
But for the sake of the future, try not to come back.
He's gonna get, smacked with Mariner's body. Just gonna... Yeah. Saw that coming.
Wait, Boyms. Did I time travel?
Oh boy.
Is Ahura here? This is amazing. Wow. You guys are great, but is she here?
Liked Enterprise.
5 to beam up.
You see, he has the old thingy.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. She's a lot less strict about the rules too, so.
For all I knew, you were dead or stuck in a dystopian San Francisco in the middle of a riot.
Have you noticed that the references are weirdly specific?
Indeed.
That was fantastic.
How hot young Spock was going to be.
Yeah, he's full of surprises.
Like what? The body, the face, the ears, what?
I realized.
Fantastic. Amazing. Love the commentary.
I am afraid Ensign Mariner depleted the last of the supply.
Well, in my defense, that thing has like 0 instructions, you know?
Squeak.
How much more damage could you do at this point? So go for it.
Linguistics experiments? Really?
No, but it's Ahura. Don't ruin this for me. I will.
Don't ruin this for me.
I can use the extra pair of hands, if Mr. Boimler is not afraid of losing one of them.
She's like, huh? I love how they make it seem sinister, but it's just him. That's so funny.
I thought that being here would be perfect, but now I just don't want to get stuck here.
Yeah.
I hope we get a Boimler scream from live action Boimler.
I require grid.
Exactly, that's
Right?
what I said.
What do you...
No.
I mean, he has a poster of you up in his bunk.
A poster? You mean like a pin-up poster? It's a poster that is pinned up. Are we saying the same thing?
Probably not.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
No, you kind of want to know. I would want to know.
You know Starfleet codes?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
There's a whole bunch of them that let you slack off a ton, so yeah, come on. All right. Well, kind of. They actually didn't have any Orion Deluxe, so I kind of had to improvise, which is honestly for the best. That stuff will mess you up, truly ruin your life. All right.
This is great.
I like you. You're a good, bad influence.
Cool, but only if I can take a bunch of pictures and weird my mom out with a history book. I'm joking. Sort of.
Look, all I said was that I'm surprised that you're so human. Yes. The universe...
Should have seen him a few weeks ago.
Do you feel lucky?
No, not at all.
Okay, is that bad? Are sparks bad?
Yes. See cover.
We did get a little bit of... We did get some Boimler screams. That's awesome.
You've ruined everything.
I love the cinematography choices in this.
There is nothing quite so soothing as a properly calibrated warp core.
Is Pelia gonna be there in the future to be like, hey, remember me?
But they've been there for generations. There has to be something else we can do.
Find a time travel device and use it to stop yourself from messing everything up.
Thank you. Helpful.
I love Pelia.
Holy cute!
They had kind of a Trelane thing going on.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Are you stealing?
The Trelane reference.
But you're not good at breaking protocol. You're gonna need an accomplice. And I never get caught.
What are you doing here?
I don't think Boimler can handle getting thrown in the brig by a guy he dressed up as for Halloween.
Oh, he... Really?
Yeah, he had
Really?
to contour the hell out of the jawline, too.
It was a process, yeah. You have friends who want to celebrate you while you still can.
I mean, he knows his future. He knows things are coming.
How many people on this ship would wish they had another day to talk to you?
Good point.
Oh, the NX-01? Don't worry, Boimler would freak out about that, too.
The NX-01? I think I know how to get us home.
Because they have the Heronium, or whatever it's called, right?
So I'd like to apologize to you all with a limerick.
Or you could just get to the point.
I don't have to do the limerick. I don't have to. Mariner, why don't you?
They had the NX-01 there, Archer's Enterprise.
Yeah, classic design. Plus it had, the grapplers.
Skip that part, they don't care.
I love grapplers.
I love grapplers.
The tour, they said that ships back then actually used heronium alloy in their hulls.
So we need to dig an NX-class ship out of mothballs.
No, because the tradition is every time a new vessel's commissioned,
Construction starts with a piece of the last ship to bear its name.
Meaning there should be a piece of heronium.
Interesting. That's cool.
This guy was distracted by the grapplers.
It is surprising because she normally does not pay attention.
I'm a huge fan of Travis Mayweather, first pilot of the NX-01.
Nice.
After him.
Oh, she thought I was on that ship too. No, she spoke 86 languages.
I love that they're fangirling about the Enterprise crew.
Are we sounding like
Them.
Amazing.
Listen, I may have given you the wrong impression about Boimler's poster. It's for recruitment. Yeah, you're the literal poster girl / woman for Starfleet.
You should have led with that part.
it was a really big reason why I joined. Ad Astra per Aspera.
Nice. That's awesome.
Your flagrant disregard for temporal protocols by telling me this is deeply troubling. But thanks all the same.
Nice. Good stuff. I enjoyed this. It's so funny.
Live long and prosper, Mr. Boimler.
Energize.
You also live and...
Peace and long life.
You meet your heroes, and then you're like, what have I done with my life? I'm trash,
You
right?
want to do that too?
Absolutely. You met Ahura. She's a total package. It is intimidating.
Orion's discovered it. Orion Scientists.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Nice.
It was good to meet you, Captain.
This is great. Perfect crossover, in my opinion. They did a good job so far.
Oh, numero una. Hottest first officer in Starfleet history. Hey, how was the mission?
Oh, Ransom.
You fought to get this mission? You did it just so I'd get to go.
No, Ransom's just an idiot with a bad memory because he sleeps face down like a baby. Shut up.
I love their friendship. And we're back here, but with animation.
When we shouted surprise, didn't seem very surprised.
Come on, number one, I knew. That's why I canceled my fishing trip. Someone reminded me that maybe I should celebrate with my friends.
I love this so much.
Getting Ahura to relax is making it feel like work.
What exactly have we been drinking for the last hour?
Orion Hurricanes. Karas gave us a bottle of real Orion Delac, so they're genuine.
Interesting flavor.
Does anyone else feel strange?
Why does everything feel so two-dimensional?
My
Eyes feel huge. Do my eyes look huge?
What the hell is in these things?
Fantastic. Ugh. What a beautiful episode. Oh, I enjoyed that so much. Wow. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, when it was getting to a close there, I wasn't sure how... Because I knew there had been articles or whatever saying that there was going to be an animated Pike in the episode. I don't know. When I got to them sending them back, I didn't know what was going to happen. If Pike was going to go to the future somehow, for some reason, or what was going to happen. But I really love what they did there at the end with making them all animated because of the drink, I guess. I don't know. It was great. It felt like both a Lower Decks episode and a Stranger New Worlds episode. So I really appreciate that. I love I love the references to Enterprise and Archer's crew. My oldest sister has been watching Enterprise for the first time, and she's on season 4 now, and she was telling me that she plans on watching Star Trek in chronological order. So I've given her some tips about that, watching The Cage and then Discovery through season 2 and then Strange New Worlds. She says she's really looking forward to Strange New Worlds, so I'm so excited for her to get to this episode. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, this was good. I enjoyed this, and I enjoyed the stuff with the Orions and getting away from calling them pirates or assuming that they're pirates. I like that they made sort of history with this. Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying Ortegas and her interactions with everyone. I still really hope that we get more of an Ortega-centered episode, more than what we got with the Rigel 7 episode. So I hope we get more of her, and I mean, I've really been enjoying her this season so far. So I don't know. I want to get to know her more, like more of her, I don't know, more of her backstory and less of her as a comic relief type of character, or the character that everyone's supposed to relate to, you know, being so casual on the Enterprise, like being the casual one, or the most casual of them all. I mean, they're all semi-casual in some instances. So I hope that we get to see that a little more of a serious side of her. I don't think that they need to get me to like her more, but I mean, it'd be nice. It would just be, it'd be cool. I was surprised at the amount of Lower Decks that we got. I wasn't expecting there to be so much Rutherford and Tendi, or even Ransom. Like, I wasn't expecting there to be more than just Boimler and Mariner. At least, coming up to this episode, I wasn't expecting that much. I mean, I had seen some screen grabs of the portal, and I saw Tendi and Rutherford outside the portal. So in the days leading up to this, that was sort of spoiled for me, knowing that they would be involved in some way. I mean, this was just a really solid episode. I can't think of anything that to complain about in this episode. And I try to be as objective as possible. I'm sure there's something to complain about. Maybe I'll see something later. I enjoy Trek culture's ups and downs, even though sometimes I don't agree with the downs or even some of the ups. We all have our own opinions. I don't know. If they pointed out a down and it makes sense to be a down for the episode, then I respect that. I really enjoyed the Pike's birthday celebration plotline. I thought that was a lot of fun. And then I like that they're still acknowledging Pike's knowledge of his future, him knowing what's going to happen to him. I liked that a lot, because it felt like, I mean, obviously he's accepted it. He's grown past it at this point, after the events of the season finale of last season. But I don't know, when we started the season and just what we've seen so far this season of Strange New Worlds, I don't know. It felt like there was a lack of connection, that like there wasn't. I don't know. I'm glad that they made the acknowledgement. It wasn't something that I would complain about, that they didn't make mention of his knowledge of his future, but I like that they made a direct reference to it. Even if, I guess, in the last episode when Pike meets Kirk, he's like, yeah, I know who you are already. I would take that as a reference to the finale of last season. Like him having knowledge of like this possible future where he doesn't get into the accident. I don't know. But yeah, this was a good episode. I don't know what else to say. I enjoyed all the references made. I love the commentary between Mariner and Boimler in front of the Enterprise crew, and they're like, hey, you know we can hear you, right? That was pretty great. And just like Mariner being like, oh, young Spock is so hot. Them acknowledging, I like that they acknowledged that Spock, his unseriousness now is not a thing that's in the future. And I think that will really solidify in people's minds that this is still the original series timeline. Like, this is the same, like, even if they've made changes to Khan in La'an's time travel episode, this is still predating the original series. Like, the events of the original series are still going to take place in this timeline. And I really like that we get that acknowledgement from Boimler, being like, oh, he's a lot more serious in the history that we know of. And it's okay for Spock to not be totally serious at a point in his life that's not totally documented by historians or whatnot. I don't know. I like all the meta stuff. I like how they handled what a character from Lower Decks would do if they traveled to this universe. And like, it totally made sense for them to be like messing with things unintentionally, intentionally. Mariner breaking the rules, of course. It was just fun. I enjoyed this a lot. And I'm really glad that we got to see a live action Boimler scream. I wasn't sure that was going to happen, but I'm glad they made it happen. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know what your favorite parts are. I'm really curious to know what you guys thought. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your patience in me getting this recorded and posted. I know it's a little later than the episode dropping, but it's still earlier than the episode would have been dropped. I believe next week is a musical episode. It's either next week or the week after that. I don't plan on reacting to the trailer for that on the channel, just because it's coming up so soon. What's the point? I'd seen a couple clips on Twitter about it, and I don't know. I expect it to be a lot of fun. I don't know if it'll be this fun as fun as this episode, but I am still looking forward to it and seeing what the deal is with it. We'll see. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys then.